Free to Delete, episode 8 aired on YouTube this Friday. Of course, you can watch it on YouTube for free. Matt Hardy's YouTube channel, Matt Hardy brand. Of course, we started off with a very desperate looking Matt Hardy. It kind of looked like he had a plan, and he did. Of course, it was the reservoir of rebirth. The swimming pool filled with the water from the lake of reincarnation, and Matt Hardy submerged himself multiple times. The first version we got was version 1, Matt Hardy, of course, one of my personal favourites. And one thing I found very interesting from this is Matt never jumped back in the pool. We actually saw every other incarnation of Matt by themselves get back into the reservoir, but this time he didn't. His son, King Maxwell, pushed him back in. Of course, Maxwell was upset and angry on how Matt had treated him in the arcade, so he got his revenge. And it makes me wonder, would Matt Hardy have chose to reincarnate from this form? The next form we got was the Hardy Boys 2 Extreme style. He was flipping and diving everywhere. He even ended up to do a moonsault back into the reservoir of rebirth, which gave birth to cold-blooded Matt Hardy, another one of my favourites from the TNA days of Matt. Absolutely loved it. And then the big shout for big money Matt, of course, with the TNA Heavyweight Championship belt as well. Really did like this. Of course, he didn't want to get the suit wet, but he did jump back in. But beforehand, we got a look at Matt Hardy's underwear, people, all exposed this week on Free to Delete. Definitely worth checking out. But then, of course, woken Matt Hardy did emerge once again from the reservoir, but his essence was still dying. Nothing had changed. Vanguard 1, however, one of Matt Hardy's personal best friends, came to his aid. The drone to save the day, and Vanguard 1 just simply asked Matt Hardy, "Can you walk?" And of course, Matt Hardy replied, "Yes." And Vanguard 1 just simply said, "Follow me." Of course, the reference straight away takes you to Bray Wyatt, hopefully. Now, of course, it also could mean that Vanguard 1's just going to make Matt Hardy's path clearer. He's going to show him the way to take. But we also know on Free to Delete, everything means something. And this week, we saw 5 different incarnations of Matt Hardy. Now, I don't think, unfortunately, we're going to get the 5 faces of Hardy in the Royal Rumble match itself. Although that would be wonderful. If you take the Raw's current Matt Hardy, let's call him Woeful Matt Hardy, there's 6 faces of Hardy. Now, Matt always talks about 7 deities. What if Free to Delete is building up to the next version of Matt Hardy, the 7th deity? What if the deities are all versions of Matt Hardy? I think that would be really, really fun, really, really cool. And of course, we must remember what Matt Hardy's been saying recently.
You're right. I am going to go raw until I get my broken brilliance back!
And that's exactly what we've seen. Matt Hardy on Raw waiting to get his broken brilliance back. And I kind of like this because Raw could be seen as like the undercard. Like Matt Hardy's just waiting. He doesn't really care that he's being jobbed out. The character, I mean. This person, I'm sure he does. The wrestler in him, I'm sure he does. But he could just be waiting for WWE to finally pull the trigger and make the perfect storyline. Put him with Bray Wyatt. And of course, that doesn't mean that it could be a tag team. It might mean a rivalry. What happens if Matt Hardy helps the Fiend at the Royal Rumble? What happens if the Fiend helps Matt Hardy in the Royal Rumble match? What if the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, brings out the 7th side, the 7th version of Matt Hardy? I kind of think that could be kind of fun. We all know the powers of the Fiend. We all know this whole Cult of Wyndham thing that's apparently going on. We don't have a clue what that means yet, but this could be the start of it. Now, something else I thought was quite interesting. Matt actually replied to one of my tweets last night and said that in 2020, he'll be known as the first version. And yes, that is right. Matt Hardy does watch these theory videos. So, Matt, if you're watching, thank you very much for the view. Please hit the like button. If you're not already, hit the subscribe button. And I really do appreciate... No, I'm joking. But guys, seriously, leave your best free to delete theories in the comment section. And Matt Hardy, please go and read them. Because the theories I put on screen are cool, they're fun. But they're blown away by the theories that people come up with in the comment section. So please go do that. Hell, Matt Hardy will probably read them. So thumbs up for that. Now, I like this because obviously he's referring to V1 Matt. Now, why would he need to change the name of V1 Matt? The first version. It could be he's going to use it outside of WWE. Trademark and copyright would stop him using it in WWE. So it's very possible he's come up with the first version to be that name. So he can use that gimmick outside of the WWE squared circle. I thought that was kind of interesting. Maybe it's called the first version because there's going to now be those 7 other versions of Matt Hardy. Of course, it was the first version to come out of the lake of reincarnation. I mean, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. I really do want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. So please let me know. I have no idea at this point where Free to Delete's going. I just genuinely can't wait. We did find out that on March 2nd would be the final ever Free to Delete on YouTube. So it's ticking away. There's only a couple of episodes left to go. I'm super excited to find out what's going to happen next. Of course, if you haven't noticed, subliminally, I've been asking you to follow me all video pretty much. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at CWrestlingUK. Remember to like the video. And as always, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace!